Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day and checking out this video. This video is going to be a review of the Homeworx Spiced Apple Crumb. This is a 4-wick candle from Harry Slatkin. This is his brand Homeworx. So I'll show you guys the candle and then we'll get into like scent notes and whatnot. So here is the candle label. Oh, it is gorgeous. It looks exactly, well, it is. It is a spiced apple crumb and it looks delicious. This has the wraparound label, so it goes all the way around. Gorgeous, gorgeous gold lid. He usually does silver, but this one has a gold lid, so that's a nice feature. And the scent notes on this are mixed apple, cinnamon sugar, clove, and nutmeg. So these are 18 ounces. They have a burn time of 30 to 55 hours. They're made in Vietnam. And I believe this right here is the pour date. So I believe that this was poured on July 17th of 2021. If I'm reading that correctly, that's what I believe is the pour date. So yeah, this is the bottom if you care to read that. But yeah, mixed apple, cinnamon sugar, clove, and nutmeg. So we'll pop the lid off here to show you guys how it's been burning. I have burned this pretty much all the way down. As you can see, it's pretty much gone. I think I have maybe one more burn left, but I wanted to wait until it was completely burned up to give a review. There is little to no residue on the edges. It's kind of hard to tell because the camera's trying to focus on a bunch of different things, but there's no residue on the sides here really at all. Maybe like a little bit over here, but nothing crazy. No soot. This has burned beautifully. The wax has stayed this kind of like a creamy beige color. It's a little washed out on camera because I also have some harsh lighting above head, like overhead lighting, but it's a gorgeous creamy colored wax that has stayed beautiful. I have not had any puny wicks with this guy. I have not had any drowning wicks. I have had beautiful tall flames all throughout. I have trimmed the wicks on this every single burn. I know that that's kind of like a topic that people either do or they don't. I haven't trimmed them, obviously, this time. This is how they look right now. And I'm going to light it up and leave it since it is the last burn. I'm not going to bother to trim them. But I know that trimming... Actually, let's just light it so you can stop just staring at it. I know that it's kind of like a topic of debate on whether you have to let your candle, to trim your wicks or not trim your wicks. I personally would rather trim the wicks and not have soot than to not trim them and have it soot all over the place. So I have been following the rule of thumb that it's on the bottom of the candle to not let it burn longer than 3 to 4 hours. I have been following that very strictly. And by the end of that 3 hour, they are tall and I would say on the verge of sooting. If I let them go any longer, they could get a little long and out of control. But other than that, they've been burning perfectly. So after that 3.5 hour mark, I blow it out, let it cool completely, trim the wicks, and light it back up once, since it's all solidified, I will light it back up. And it has been doing phenomenally. Not a puny wick in sight, not a drowning wick, no leaning wicks. This has really been a flawlessly performing candle. Now, as for the scent and throw, I love this on cold. On cold, oh, I actually purchased 3 of these because that's how much I love this. On cold, it is a beautiful, like raw apple. Well, maybe not raw. It's a beautiful apple scent with cinnamon and sugar. I don't get much of like the crumb note in here, but it is a really, really nice, spiced, sweet apple scent. It's not spicy. It's not red hot. It's not red hot cinnamon whatsoever. It's a beautiful just apple fragrance with that cinnamon, that sugar to give it that warmth and that depth. I absolutely love it on cold. Now for the first, probably 2/3 of the candle, it was really, really light. So I've been burning this in the bedroom. I typically burn all my Homeworx candles in the bedroom, so I know how they can perform in there. They can perform fabulously. And it's a normal size room. It doesn't have like vaulted ceilings or anything. It's just a normal room, normal airflow. I don't even have a ceiling fan in there, so that doesn't affect it by any means. So it's been burning. I mean, it's been burning beautifully. The scent and throw, though, was really, really light for the first 2/3. Now, this bottom third, like, has done much, much better. It has smelled a lot stronger, more authentic. The first 2/3, it didn't really smell like it did on cold. Like, I got a nice sort of cinnamon-based fragrance. Now, again, not spicy, but I couldn't detect that it was an apple scent, really. But the last third of the candle, I really could, and it smelled beautifully. So I liked it a lot more from this bottom part rather than the first bit of it. But other than that, I mean, it's been great. The scent and throw, again, has picked up. Nothing extraordinarily strong, nothing like blow you out of the house strong. I will say this has been one of the lightest Homeworx candles that I've ever burned. And that's kind of a disappointment because it smells so good on cold. Now, when it comes to the topic of curing a candle, I think that if it's been poured in June, I think that it's plenty cured at the beginning of October. That's an opinion of mine. This is not a soy candle. It doesn't really need to cure. That's just an opinion of mine. Do I think candles benefit from sitting sometime? Yeah, a little bit, but not, let's see, July, August, September, not almost 4 months. That's just crazy. I don't think that has anything to do with it. But anyway, so I think what I see is what I get with this one. I think that it is just happens to be a lighter one. On cold, I don't know how it's so strong. And then when burning, it's not so strong, but that's all right. It happens. I do still really enjoy the fragrance. I will still burn my other ones. I don't think I would repurchase though, just because for the price point, I want it to be stronger than this. So I did pick this up on Homeworx website on sale. I believe they were, I don't even know. He's been running quite a bit of promotions, so it doesn't really matter. But I paid around $20 for this candle. I'd never pay more than that for Homeworx. It is still available on Homeworx website, and I believe it's still available on QVC, but QVC's pricing is very wonky and their shipping is ridiculous, so I would just hang on for either a free shipping day or for Homeworx to run another promotion, because that's your best bet on getting the best bang for your buck. So that's my thoughts on Spiced Apple Crumb. I did enjoy it. I did like it. Just not a repurchase. As you can see, we're on our last little burn here. I don't even know if it'll fully pull out because you can see the wick clips. But yeah, that is it, you guys. That is my thoughts on Spiced Apple Crumb. Let me know down below if you guys have burned this, if you enjoy it. Let a girl know. I'd love to chat with you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.